Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, cardboard crawlers of all nations and scales. Look what we have here. The FMS LC80 in the 18th scale out on the Cardboard Crawlers Outdoor Amphitheater at night. A little night crawl right before New Year's. They were shooting off fireworks and banging out there while I was out filming. I did it as quick as I could and got inside undercover to do this editing and this voiceover, and it sure was a good year. Even though I'm not back operating this season like I love to be, it actually has turned out to be quite a unique situation out there on the ski slopes in California. The snow has not been falling. El Nino has gotten the better of them. Sometimes it works out and you get in an atmospheric river with some cold air and you get blasted. And I think there's a couple spots there, maybe in the upper north near Shasta, that did get it. But down there in the Tahoe region, they are struggling for snow and even cold weather to make snow. So looks like they might get a little bit on Wednesday, but not a lot more. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise. I've been able to grow the channel exponentially at this point. I am, as of tonight, at 2,010 subscribers. Thank you to each and every one of you out there that has pushed that subscribe button, pushed the like button, left a comment. Man, I really appreciate it, and I hope you appreciate these little videos. I hope it takes you away from any worries you're having in your life and any troubles you may be going through, and just gives you something to sit and enjoy. And if you don't want to hear the voice, you can hit mute and run some music in the background and do what you do. Put your own soundtrack to them. We're here at the old bottle tree here, and this is a weird little climb. I'm just I got my rear bumper hooked up, and my front doesn't want to push above that little crack, and before you know it here, I'm in a bind, and I reach over and I grab the winch that we keep there locally, and here we go. Just a tiny bit of winch action. And right there, get to the top, go ahead and release the winch, get it unhooked. There's a good spot right on the main front of the frame of the LC80. It's built just very similar to what a Toyota actually is. Has that square bar right across the front of the frame. And then a little bit of sketchy side hill right there, but that the passenger side rear tire was hooked on that rock pretty good and just held me in position. So yeah, love these night runs. Shout out to Aaron AA Day. He wanted the LC80. He has a yellow one himself. I don't know if he's got some flashy purple rims like this on his, but hey, you never know. I'm not sure what he's running on his, but this is what I'm running on mine. And looks good with those, as you may or may not know, those are Maz Designs double stars. Shout out to Corey at GNC RC. He also wanted me to run that LC80. I think he's been thinking about picking one up to put into his collection, running his quiver of cars, so to speak. A couple of mods you can do. I know Tony at CCXRC has removed the springs, I think completely. I think he just runs them as an oil-based shock, kind of lowered down a little bit, and he's running some of his brass wheels with scramblers on them. And I removed the front bumper. It's just too much taking away from the approach angle was just horrible with the front bumper. I was thinking about taking off the spare tire. I do like the looks, and I don't think I'm going to like the look of just a bolt hanging out back there. I do have another full set of purple double stars. I could run one of those as a spare, but I just don't want to break up a set of wheels for a spare tire. I was trying to talk old Joey out of a single wheel out of his collection, but I don't think that's really going to happen. So I might just end up taking it off. I noticed it has kept me from bashing into a few things, but it also has caught up on a couple of things here and there in some runs that I've done. But not too bad. Not as bad as the bumper itself. Even that rear bumper in the last video I made, and I forgot to comment on it. If you go back and watch a couple, 3 videos ago, I believe, that bumper is so gnarly that it literally broke a rock. It was caught up on a rock, and then as it clicked away and pulled off, you could see it chipped off a big piece of the rock, and it was just sitting on top. But that's neither here nor there, and like I said, I appreciate all of you, and if you do like this content, please leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button. If you are subscribed, hit that notification bell so you know when new content comes out as often as I can. I do have over 700, coming up on close to 800 videos between shorts and long play videos. You'll notice at the bottom of the catalog that a few of them aren't RC related, but 99.9% of them are micro scale RC related. So if you enjoy it, this is a good channel for you to be checking out. And it's fun for me as well. It's easy to just walk out into my backyard. I have these really cool rock section, and I'm able to just, it's kind of spur of the moment. I was watching a live earlier, and I thought to myself, well, I better put out a little bit of content before the end of the year. It's coming up on the new year. Let's go ahead and put out another one. And I know my fans, quote unquote, will appreciate it. And it's something fun to do for myself on old New Year's Eve here. So had to hit the switch and put this thing in second gear to bump up past that little rock right there. I don't know what was holding me up. It was just a crunchy angle and some weird traction, and good thing these have a 2-speed in them. Just took the, it's like taking your transfer case out, your double downed Marlin crawler kit, and putting it into just single transfer case mode. And there's my little bumper pegs, little brass pegs I got out there. They were kind of caught up, but it's a lot better than just the stock bumper that comes on these is pretty bad. And the stock servo on this one is just starting to really wear out a bit, and that's gonna have to be an upgrade here. I have a RS100 sitting here, but I don't. It was scheduled for a different build. I don't really want to put that in this truck. I'll probably just get an Emax or something like that. Not too expensive. Not really happy with my ramp crab that I have in one of my other rigs, so I don't know that I want to put that in there. I don't remember how much a Mighty Chihuahua is, but I might have to look into that from Tony at CCXRC, see how much one of those Chihuahuas are and if it'll fit in these trucks. Especially if it'll fit in the stock mount. I don't really need to put a different mount on this or anything. I have some Endura mounts laying around, and I have like a couple adjustable, I think they're the Endura mount also. Similar to Mofo's best damn servo mount ever, but not made out of brass. They're just aluminum. And I have those on my FJs, and they work really good. And I have another one in the box, in my parts box somewhere. So, yeah, we'll check it out. We'll see what we got. It's definitely a first world issue. This truck is running and it gets down the trail, but one day that old Grizzly Works Gladiator might have to come to its rescue if it breaks down much further, because it's having some minor issues. When there's no weight on it, it's not a big deal, but there's a couple times here running it tonight where I had my tires in a little bit of a bind, and it just did not want to turn for me. And it's more than just the servo saver. I have the servo saver tightened up pretty tight, and unless it's worked itself loose, I've just noticed that as I run this truck, that gradually that is starting to wear out. But you can see that there's lots of cracks and lots of get the tire stuck lines, and it's running a little bit more weight. Those are weighted wheels, and they are running a pine tree insert in them. So, you know, you're putting some power down, you're getting some tire compression and whatnot. And I'll grind the heck out of it. I'm not afraid. So, like I said, I really appreciate you, and Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you get what you wish for. Cardboard Crawlers, out.